Hello and what is up guys, right here and welcome to some BeamNG.Drive. I've got a special video for you guys today. We're testing these three cars. These are three cars I've made in the past up Pikes Peak Hillclimb, which is a very notoriously difficult hill climb race. So starting right here and going all the way to the very top of those mountains up there. So it's a 12 or over 12 mile race. It's over 12 mile hill climb, which is very difficult. It's notoriously extremely challenging, especially for cars like the ones we're driving today. So let's go right ahead and introduce the challengers. First up is the SX Turbo 3.0. This is my French sports sedan inspired by the likes of the very first generation BMW M5. But there is a main difference between this and the BMW M5. The BMW M5 is actually a good vehicle. My vehicle is absolutely terrible. It is a rear-engine, front-wheel drive sports sedan. Yeah, no, really, it's rear-engine, front-wheel drive. It's got a 3-liter twin-turbo Boxer 6 engine powering the front wheels and the engines in the back. It's still a manual gearbox, a 5-speed manual gearbox, so it's pretty quick to 60. It's about 7 seconds to 60 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive in automation for the time period. But we'll find out in BeamNG, it does not handle nearly as good as it looks. Next up is the Azagavio Bantam 606. It is my British lightweight 3-wheeled sports car competing against the likes of the Can-Am Spider and the Polaris Slingshot. Now this thing being British probably is a lot less reliable than those vehicles, and it looks a lot weirder, but I think it's a lot cooler. This thing has got 170 horsepower from a 1.5-liter 5-cylinder engine that revs to 11,000 RPM. I know, which is crazy. It's got a 6-speed sequential gearbox powering the rear wheel. Yes, it's a 3-wheeled car. It's actually technically a 4-wheeled car, but it looks like a 3-wheeled car, but it handles like a 4-wheeled car. It has got a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, and it has a top speed of 240 kilometers an hour. Last up, but certainly not least, is the Maven Red Rocket 22-16. This 22-liter V16 twin-turbocharged drag car to 0 to 60 in like 2.3 seconds. It's got about 4,700 horsepower and, of course, gobs and gobs of torque. It's a mid-engine, all-wheel drive layout of a car. It looks like a rear-engine drag car, but it's actually mid-engine, all-wheel drive. It's got small front tires, big rear tires. It drives pretty terribly, but it's a lot of fun. This thing weighs about 3,700 pounds. It's got a 4-speed dual-clutch gearbox, and its first gear takes the car to 340 kilometers an hour, which is absolutely insane. And the top speed is estimated to be 560 kilometers an hour. Well, since those are our three challengers, I guess all that's left to do now is drive these cars in BeamNG up Pikes Peak. Finally, we're in the Bantam 606. This is the first of 3 different tries, 3 different cars. I'm going to do my best to get this done in one single try. But if I don't, I will be in serious mental distress because this is very challenging. It's not forgiving at all. The Bantam 606, 170 horsepower. It's got a great power to weight ratio. Let's just go like this. It is still technically 2-wheel drive. There only is one visible wheel. Hopefully the car is not too loud. It's pretty loud for me. I'm going to try to focus and talk at the same time, which might actually make my driving skills worse. I'm not sure. I've only successfully finished the long version of Pikes Peak here a couple times ever. And I've only finished it once recently, and that was with the Bantam 606. I practiced with all the cars, but mostly with the Bantam because it was the only car that wasn't absolutely terrible to drive. And so hopefully my lap should be, like, gonna be good. Hopefully it'll be respectable, but sloppy. I'll take sloppy. Come on. Now, if I get a little bit quieter, it's probably because I'm moving back from the microphone. Because I'm, like, really focused doing the gamer lean on this chair here. Trying to get the 606 to do a reasonable lap. And if I brake too much...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Try number 2 in the Bantam 606. Come on. Please give me a good lap. It's very difficult. The forest is not my friend. I really hate the beginning of this course. The forest, it's all blind corners, and I can't see anything ahead. I mean, like, there's blind corners throughout the entire track, but these forests are not forgiving at all. Like, there's dirt, which you can sort of recover on. You try to recover on, but you'll end up dying, pretty much. Now, I'm not going to try to, like, throw myself in every corner here if I can't help it, because I don't want to crash, but I'll do my best. Almost crashed there. We're totally fine. Everything's fine. Almost 4 minutes. Now, this is where we get to some twisties. Bit of a stretch coming up. So, we're almost out of the forest. I keep saying that, but we are almost out of the forest now. Honestly, I don't know this track a whole lot. So, I'm basically someone with no experience at all. Very little experience. About a half hour, maybe an hour's seat time recently in Pikes Peak. Oh, we're pulling. Oh, God, this is a dangerous car at high speeds. Oh, God. That's not good. That's not good. Please don't crash. No. Throw the car off. I don't want to while moving around. Can we flip this, please? Please, can we flip it? Oh, my God. I mean, it's so close.
2 hours later.
So, we're pretty much at the spot where I last crashed, and hopefully we don't crash again, because that wouldn't be very fun. We're going to continue on from here. The car has handled quite fine. We haven't damaged the car, I don't think, so far on our trek up the mountain. Oh, God. What have I done? No, please. Please drive fine. Why did I have to say that? I jinxed it super hard. So the car is clearly not going to drive straight anymore. Oh, God, the tire's so kicked. We got this. This is where we crashed last time. This is the same spot, right up ahead. We're not going to do this. We're going to stay on the track. Oh, boy. Please don't crash. No. 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 We should stay in. Whoa, okay, that's not fun. The car, for some unexplained reason, it started pulling to the left. That's very unexplained. It's very sudden, of course. So I think the goal for every car is, as long as I finish one lap, or one checkpoint, one lap. Yeah, one lap on every car. That'll be fine. We'll go to fourth here. We're doing 100 kilometers an hour, which is actually going pretty quick. I'm holding the wheel slowly to the right, so just trying to keep it stable. As long as I don't change it too much. It's actually doing okay. I don't want to go too fast, because the braking is going to be scary. I think it's actually worse than my test lap. Because my test lap, I went pretty slow, actually, but I didn't crash this hard, at least. Let's brake. I don't want to go off the edge. Well, yeah, worse than my test lap. Worse than my only finished test lap with this car. On 11.3, or 1.3. 11 minutes, 13 seconds. We got 12 minutes, 18. That was absolutely terrible. But I loved every second of it. Let's hop in to the next up. I think we'll save the dragster for last. Let's hop in to my SX Turbo and see how that does. Alright, attempt number 1 in the SX Turbo 3.0. It's looking pretty good in BeamNG. Obviously, I built this car pretty recently. It is rear engine, front wheel drive, 260 or so horsepower. It's not, the wing's broken. Interesting. Can we respawn that? Okay, that's better. That's better. The wing's fine. Everything's fine. We're going to go up Pikes Peak in this thing, see how it does. I think it'll do not as good as the 606. So, we'll give it a try anyways. We'll launch it here. It's going to be a lot of wheel spin, probably. Oh! Oh, God! Okay, wheel spin in second. We're going uphill, though. Oh, okay, we're on gravel here. So a little bit of wheel spin into third gear as well. This thing is... Oh my God, it's already a handful to drive. It's just so weird to drive. If you're, like, being cautious and careful, it's fine, but... We're throwing caution to the wind here. This is going to be a fast run up Pikes Peak. It's going to be a record-breaking run. Probably not, but that's okay. I'm even doing the gamer lean, so you know it's pretty serious. And this is actually only the second hardest car, alright? Like, the easiest was the Bantam 606, so that thing is a genuinely good car to drive, for the most part. The next up is this, the SX Turbo. Then after that, we're going to be driving the The 22-16 race car, or drag car, I guess is what it is. And that thing is going to be absolutely terrible. So, yeah, this car is really weird. It oversteers, alright? Especially when you bomb into corners because you get that snap oversteer. But the front doesn't have, like, traction, really. It's weird. It's really weird. Like when you brake, the weight shifts to the front, which causes the snap oversteer. And the front end almost sort of catches and actually pulls you in nice and easy. I don't know. It's super strange. Like, not on that turn, but like on turns where we're just sort of not braking as much into it. We're just sort of driving into it, not at sharp turns. Look at this. So the front end's hooking pretty good there. It's not that bad. We don't have traction to actually drive the car, like to accelerate. Well, you've got traction enough to turn it. God. 1980s turbo technology is absolutely terrible. And I love it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we're good. The handbrake turn saves us, man. We're gonna go off the edge one of these days, I swear. One of these days, I mean, like, we're gonna go off the edge with this car, I swear. Okay, we're finishing at least 13 minutes, so not a great time. Not a terrible time. On the home stretch. Now, this is not going to be better than the Bantam, I'm guessing. That's okay. Yeah. About a minute off of the Bantam. And we drove the SX pretty good. Maybe we could have drove it a little faster. But this is my very first try. Trying to finish a lap. So I could have maybe went a little faster. But yeah, we're not shipping off really much more than a minute or something like that. Maybe if it was a professional driver, a few minutes. But yeah, another minute maybe. If I was like pedal to the metal flooring it. It didn't do too bad. It did better than what I thought. It drove pretty awfully. Not gonna lie. It wasn't that great at driving. But it was good enough to finish a lap on Pikes Peak. Let's hop into the grand finale. The worst car for this track possible. The Maven 22-16. Alright guys, last up. This is the Maven 22-16. It is a four-wheel drive drag racing car. Even though it looks like it's two-wheel drive, it's got these wheel arches still there. That's okay. That's okay. That's the baggage this thing comes with. I couldn't hide those for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but they shouldn't be there. It's fine. It's fine. It's a V16 twin turbo. Yeah, the drive shaft. The transmission in the back is looking a little weird, but you know, ignore that part. Anyways, we're doing Pikes Peak with this thing. It's got 4,800 or so horsepower, all-wheel drive. It doesn't have the biggest tires. Doesn't have the smallest tires. We can lock those diffs. We're not gonna. We're just gonna go. So, the biggest problem with this car is that it's always scraping, because it's not really designed to go any more than in a straight line for a short period of time. One thing I'll say about it, though, is we'll never have to shift gears, because first gear takes us to like 200 and something kilometers an hour. And it is very, very, very fast. It also has lots of grip due to having plus 15 quality, so it shouldn't be that bad. The brakes, again, are pretty abysmal, though, so we gotta be careful on that. The brakes are... It's set up for a drag racer. It's set up just to, like, just stop when you crash into the mountain after the drag strip, because this thing has no brakes at all, basically. I think they are carbon ceramics, so they do cool off pretty quickly. Oh, wait, are we running out of fuel? Am I running out of fuel? Oh my god! Oh my god, I ran out of fuel. I think I started this thing with, like, no fuel. Oh. Oh no. Oh, back to the drawing board. Alright, attempt number 2 in the Red Rocket 22-16. I've increased the fuel, so I actually lowered it for the drag racing of this car, so I just changed that to much more higher amounts. It's got 125 liters of fuel compared to 10 liters before. We burned through 10 liters in about 2 minutes, so hopefully we should be able to do it probably. I'm noticing also, yes, we got no tire on the left, and we got one tire on the right, as you can see there behind the fake tire, and that's okay. That's okay. You know what? It's not a perfect car, but it's fun. Let's try this again. Let's see what we can do. And attempt number 3. Okay, let's start again. Let's do it again. Oh, this is fun. I've got a feeling our brakes are going to overheat at some point. We lost some bits and pieces here, and that's okay, I feel like. We don't need those bits and pieces, do we? Come on. No, no. Stay on the road. Stay in the road. We're fine. It does not handle like it should, though. It handles worse. That's okay. Oh, God. The straight lines are where this thing excels. It is so good in the straights. It's crazy. Obviously, it's a drag car. No wonder that's where it excels, but you know, still. Low speed turning is much improved with this thing now. With the reduction of that front wing, or low speed turning, not even just like no speed. Slow speed. But it is twitchier. And I don't know if that's a worthy trade-off, but we'll take it anyways. Whoa. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, let's try gently. Wait, no, let's lock the diffs. We can lock the diffs here. Yeah, we're good. Oh, we saved it. Oh my god. Let's not lock the diffs anymore because it's a little bit too much to handle there. That was terrifying. Never again. In some of these straightaways and stuff, the Bantam 606 is, I think, got up to similar speeds, a little less, but this Red Rocket gets up to them so much quicker. It's just obscene how fast this thing accelerates. The all-wheel drive with plus 15 tire quality is obscene. Woo. Now we lost the wing. Which that's pretty necessary. Wait, we stalled it. Okay, I thought we ran out of fuel. Like the SX Turbo only got to like 130 kilometers an hour for these turn corners, and we're getting to 150. But we did crash, and that set us back. I don't really want to go much faster than 200 kilometers an hour, or staying for. I don't want to leave first gear, to be honest. We got just gobs of power in first gear. We don't need to change gears. It's a long gear. It takes us very high speeds. Almost faster than the Bantam 606. Like 2 seconds. And we had a pretty serious crash. I mean, like, we climbed up. I think the Bantam climbed up as well. I can't recall, actually, if the Bantam, like, climbed up a hill. But 12 minutes, 20 seconds for a drag racer up Pikes Peak Hillclimb. Wow. Alright guys, so that was Pikes Peak. It was a pretty easy day. You know, we had some fun going up the hill. The Bantam did like a 12.12 or 12 minute 12 second time, I think. Something like that. And then the Maven did a 12 minute 20 second time. So a pretty close time for both of them. They both weren't perfect laps. I could have probably did them a bit better, but that's okay. And the SX, we didn't really have any, you know, terrible slowdowns and stuff with it. We just took it very slow in general. And that thing did a 13 point something sometime. It's on the screen. The times are on the screen. And it was fun to drive all of the cars. But honestly, the best car to drive was, no, it was the Bantam 606. That thing was a dream to drive. Was not the fastest car in a straight line. Obviously not. It was great at braking though, and it was very light. So going around those corners, we could carry a lot of speed. The Maven was just mind-bogglingly fast. It was super quick. And then the SX was just mediocre all the way around. It was not that quick. The power band was awful. I'll leave download links for all these cars if you guys want to download them. I'll leave the BeamNG links if you guys want to download all these cars and check them out. And try your best at Pikes Peak. A lot of fun. One thing I want to mention before we finish off this video is I do want to shout out the channel members. Huge thanks to Ruben for being a Big Boy Turbo. Thanks to Childish Sin and DD Man for being Quad Turbo members. And thanks to these people for being Twin Turbo members. etc. You guys are awesome, and you guys are, you know, a big part of the channel, and I appreciate you guys. Join the Discord, linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, as always, I'll see you next time.